Oh my god, the singularity skins here. Fucking hell. Get that. Ooh, my boy has lost his smiley face though. Where's his smiley face gone? Jesus Christ, that foot is so good. Look at it, it's like a hand. Oh, fuck yes. That was one of them. I was kind of hoping this community one, innit? Yeah, singularity. That's really good though, dude. I kind of like the idea actually of it being with a fan inside as well, like the actual PC inside under there. Fucking hell, dude! Just let the community design your skins, dude. That's fucking good. I'm happy about this, dude. They've stayed faithful to it because all the red pieces and all the little green pieces on his body are all like what they were. They've restored his animations. Do you know what? I watched him do that then, and I thought, we ever seen this before? They've restored his animations because he never used to do that in the lobby. But I remember seeing that now that I've seen it now. I remember seeing it around PTB time, where he used to look at his claw hand as well, rather than just looking at his blade all the time like that one. It's the equivalent of that, but his other arm. So they've restored his animations. That's beautiful. One in tail. It's a Dredge skin. It's actually a Dredge skin. That's Dredge. That's Dredge. I know Dredge when I fucking see him, dude. We've got a Dredge legendary, boys. The last time we had a Dredge legendary, it was some ugly fucking toy. Right, so I'm kind of hoping, do we have a custom Mori though? So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The new survivor is here, but more importantly to me, I believe there is a new rift that is now here, is there not? Oh good lord. Guys, they've changed the menus again. Rift Pass, just let me have a look at this a minute. I'm doing this completely out of the blue. I've just realised as well, I should probably, when we're doing this, I will move myself over here just on the fly. Please, and just bear with me, just 1 second. Transform, flip, horizontal. There you go. Right, spoke about this. Going to go through the content of this patch. We're going to be completely candid, as I always am here. Okay, we're not going to be cheering whenever anything appears on the screen, like a lot of the player base do for this. I'm going to provide grounded feedback, critique in places, you know, to things that I have viewpoints in on the game. So, beginning with number 1, I don't like this. The reason I don't like this, ladies and gentlemen, is because they have completely gutted the fucking archive system, which had a lot of lore tied to it and everything. I believe... What the fuck? Okay. Right. Obviously, there's going to be a bit of self-discovery going on here. We've got dailies, we've got milestones, we've got Rift Pass. I believe milestone is going to be general progression, and dailies are obviously your dailies. Rift Pass is stuff to do with the Rift, which will give you your Rift fragments. 75 is a lot. Holy shit, for completing 3 quests in a week. Really? I can do that in a couple of hours? Unless they've changed the quests to be really long. Chase for 700 seconds. Be chased for 150 seconds. I love the difference, dude. It's like they've acknowledged it. I love the fucking difference. Chase them as killer for 700 seconds, or be chased for 150 seconds because they know 90% of survivors are fucking shit. And then it takes like 700 seconds because all you play against on killer is against fucking Navy SEALs. That's hilarious. Right, anyway. Yeah, Rift system. Apparently there's rewards here as well. We've got badges and banners and stuff like that, which I do like. I did originally not like because, you know, fucking banners and icons, but you know, I do like a bit of this from time to time, you know, customizing all that kind of stuff. What is this? We've got new icons. Right, there's going to be a lot of discovery going on here. I'm not going to go through all of it. Everything's been changed, overhauled, whatever you want to call it. It's more buttons in menus at the end of the day. Step 1 of 10. Yeah, this... Right, we're going to just say it straight away. This is copying Fortnite's homework, which I'm not a fan of. This is just complete... I mean... Yeah, it's doing stuff and you're getting rewards at you for just playing the game. That's good. But in terms of the layout, like the layout of the archives was so much better, dude. Like it was just the whole 3D 3D-ness of it and all the lore behind it and all that kind of stuff. It had an actual place you know, in the world where the Observer went, wherever he fucked off to. We never found that out. I believe he's left for milk, mate. We're never going to find out where he is, put it that way. Yeah, it's a bit of a change. Obviously, everybody's going to get used to it. We're going to get used to the whole thing like that. But it's, to me, fellas, it's just another game now. You know, it's just another fucking modern video game, you know, with all this quest shit and all that kind of stuff. You know, they nicknamed them quests as well, like it wasn't, you know, rituals back in the day. It's just fucking shit. Right, anyway, we're going to have a look at the Rift Pass. I'm going into this completely blind. We're not going to click this. We're not going to watch the trailer. Is that a Dredge skin? Based on that? That looks pretty damn good. I'm not going to look at the trailers and all that kind of stuff. I want to go into this blind because they have actually gone out of their way, view Rift Pass, to keep leaks on lockdown. Now, starting this one off great. Oh, I'm not going to like this. Right, it's fine. It's fine. Just shut up. Just calm down. There's flowers all over everything now in our horror game. It's fine. Let's have a look at the Haddy skin. There's some weird Doctor visual effects going on. There's 3D visual effects. I should probably preface this by saying, fellas, I am a whale. So I probably will buy this regardless. There are visual effects. That is beautiful. Good. We're stepping the game up a little bit. We're nowhere near Evolve in 2015, but we're getting there. You know, we're adding visual effects to skins now in 2025. There is a little bit of petals going on around her. Skin-wise is very good, obviously. I have said in the past, though, the skin team for this game never fucking fails, mate. Never fails. There are really good skins in this game, really good concepts, all that kind of stuff. It's just a shame the game itself is where it lives, you know. But yeah, it is a nice skin. It's not a set, is it? No, so that's good. So this is the skin you get for buying premium, which is quite nice. Obviously we've got more BP, we've got a charm. So there's a mushroom theme to deal with this one. I would have thought with FNAF around the corner though, they would have done some kind of hint towards FNAF. I don't remember that game having anything to do with mushrooms and flowers. So obviously there's some icons. We've got a crow holder and a watering can, you know. Cool. We've got a Haddy icon. We've got a Haddy figurine. I wonder if this has upset anybody's OCD yet, though, when the people who actually collect these, and some of the later ones are only survivors in the skins and not the base look of the survivors. Because that would probably annoy me if I was actually collecting these, but sure. Haddy now has a figurine. We have an Adam head. Obviously, I'm going to look at these individually, and then we'll look at the full set once we get to the full peeking of it, you know. But again, I'm going to say it, boys, because we're providing realistic opinions here. Why the fuck have they put flowers on Adam's head? You know, obviously the full skin's probably going to match it a bit more, but yeah, it's a horror game, boys, or at least at one time it was, you know. Always like these banners. That's actually quite nice, actually. A bit of lumber. And the entity's talons. Her claws, whatever. Oh, I just want to say actually as well, what do I want from this patch? Something that isn't the 60 millionth Trapper colour reskin of the circus outfit, or anything to do with, you know, recolouring really bad cosmetics like that time when we got bird shit hag, literally. So we've got a Jake cosmetic. Do the full thing for this, fuck it, it's fine. In fact, actually, let me go back and do the Adam skin. We've done this disjointed now. This is actually on the free track though, that's quite nice. So that is the full skin. That's actually free, which I don't know, that's not actually a reskin. So that's fucking good, actually. That's really good. The actual skin itself, you know, but he actually looks a lot like the Trapper skin. The bark tooth Trapper skin. It's got the same kind of wreaths over his shoulders. But yeah. I mean, there isn't really any foresty kind of maps, really. There's shelter woods, there's, you know, just stuff for it to match. Like, this shit's gonna be running around in fucking treatment theatre, you know? Or, well, actually, treatment theatre, it might actually look alright in there, because it's quite abandoned, isn't it? And there is grass growing through some of the walls in the rear of the map. Yeah. We also have a... This is a community skin? Yeah, I was going to say this is a community skin, so a lot of people were actually excited for this. It does look quite nice, actually. I was about to say it's a bit clashing because he's not got any flowers all over him, but the headpiece is going to get used quite a lot, I think. That's quite a nice skin, though. Community ones are always quite nice, to be honest. I'm wondering if we've got a killer community skin now. There's a couple of good community skins for the killers waiting now. It's got to be said. Get a charm. Yep, vial of something. Flowery tincture. Nature itself prevents you from opening the bottle. Behaviour have gone back to their small, obvious, edgy descriptions by the looks of things. A dog's kennel? No, it's a mystery cabin. Okay. Would you knock on the front door? I would if it had one. Because I'm pretty sure that doesn't have a front door on it. But, you know, sure. It's a Wraith reskin. Granted, it's one of his better skins, as far as I'm concerned. We get a green scarecrow now. It's some kind of weird wispy thing going on with his weapon. Is that supposed to be cobwebs? Might be cobwebs, that. Maybe. Why have I got some weird Sadako effect going on? Every now and then. Still looks quite nice, though. Do be a green variant. We do, as a whale, mix and match skins. So there is now a green variant of this absolutely metal headpiece. With the scarecrow aesthetic, so that'll mix and match with other things as well. That's quite nice. Luscious hook. Another hook-based thing. We've got another charm. A blighted bouquet in the middle of summer. Now, that sparks a little chat. I'm not going to go into this whole thing, you know, here, because obviously we're here to do this. Why are they still clinging to this when they've very clearly transitioned it away towards the very blue, bright Fortnite shit that Halloween now is, you know? I was a Blight fan, by the way, if you can't tell. The whole grungy darkness kind of stuff of the previous rendition of... see, there's another one there as well. There's a banner of it. Like this stuff, like the pustulas and all that kind of stuff, that was so much better than what Halloween is now. The ghosts and things. I'm kind of hoping this is teasing that they're going to go back to it this year, actually, thinking about it. Because they usually put little teasers in riffs throughout the year of things that's coming, eventually. I kind of hope we do get a blighted event this year, rather than the ghosts. Because there was a couple of people about this year's event that said they didn't like it, and I'm wondering if they've actually listened, and they are actually going to go back to the blight, because they need to. It's just so much better, dude. Like hunting the flowers and all that kind of stuff. I mentioned it in a previous video when I was playing as Plague, and I said, you know, somebody asked, because obviously Plague's Haunted by Daylight Plague, or Voided Plague, at the time of recording this video, isn't actually available. I got it in the event. So I'm getting survivors sometimes when I run it, asking me, that's a really cool skin, where did you get that from, you know? And then I said, in that instance, I told the survivor obviously where it's from, and then I went on a big fucking rant about how that version of Halloween is shit, and, you know, Blight's better. But it is, like, I preferred the pustula thing, because I mentioned in that video when you were playing as Survivor back in the day, and you had to go for the vials and all that kind of stuff with the pustula plants, these, like, tumour-like things, because the entity gets infected on a yearly basis by this illness. You were basically brainwashed by the entity as a survivor there to research the pustula into finding a cure for her. So it was like really intertwined in that regard, and it was really good. You know, you were sort of told that you were looking for a cure in the sense that you were doing it for your benefit, but you were actually doing it for the entity's benefit. You know, that kind of stuff when you were farming it. But yeah, it was so much better than the fucking ghost bright shite they do these days, mate. So I'm hoping they turned the teasing that they're going to do Blight again this year, maybe. Anyway, there you go. Page 4, we get another Zarina skin. This is a Zarina recolor. Ooh, this is getting into the realms of the Trapper Circus skin. We've got about 6 fucking variants of this recolor now. That's kind of a waste, unless, you know, obviously you're a Zarina fan. Yeah. Could we have not really, at a squeeze, had one of her other skins get a fucking reskin, you know, rather than the one that's got about 6 variants already? Headpiece is quite nice, though, a little purple tinge. I'm always looking for purple stuff, you know, you can't tell. So maybe that'd be something I would run, but yeah. It's a very high skin saturation there, mate, to be honest. This particular Greek is the Greek one, innit? Doesn't say on there, Dark Overgrowth, but it was originally the Greek skin. The Greek one. There's a charm. A pixelated flower by the looks of things. I don't know what this Sadako visual effect thing is, unless it's teasing something at the end of a rift, maybe? Maybe it's a legendary? Well, she's already got a flower skin, so... Fungal generator. Beautiful. Sinking slowly. That's a Haddy banner. We get a Skull Merchant variant. Okay. Very mossy. Don't really see how it makes sense, but, you know, it's a bit weird for a skin. I mean, the headpiece is quite good, though, the way it does creep up the... like a chest and then up to her head, like... That's supposed to be like moss and like flowers, that's quite good. Obviously she's got the red eye. In terms of the rest of it, like the outfit... What's it called? Murky Water. So she's been travelling in the original cosmetic in it, basically. Some jungle diving. That weapon might have synergy though, the greenness of it, maybe. Just always looking for synergies, you know. There it is. Page 5, we have... This is Rella Rose, this is the new survivor. It's the first time I've actually seen her. Quite good. Dress-like. It is more sparkly shit though, fellas. This is what I talk about. Like, it's just... Can we have skins for these characters that resemble a horror game? You know, like, it's just weird to me, you know, as somebody who's been here since 2016 and I saw how this game started, you know. But now we've got this in the game, you know, where it's just... It's bright and it's just... In the game, it's just obnoxious. Like, it's just... It doesn't look like it should be that. That's Sadako. It's... I don't know what language that is, but it's Eastern. Yeah, like... I mean, again, what I said at the beginning, the skin's nice. Like, as a standalone concept, the skin's good. Got no problems with that. It's just the type of game that it's supposed to be in, you know? But, yeah. It's quite weird, her hairstyle, though, that's got, like, stuff growing out of it, by the looks of it. I don't know what this is supposed to be, It's either Sadako or Doctor, this effect. It's confusing the shit out of me. I'm kind of... If it's Doctor, mate, I'll be very happy as an endgame Rift skin, even though his last endgame Rift skin was just horrible. Because he just looks like a balloon, because they didn't give him actual animations for it. Animated banner. There it is. Vampiric bees, for those that like that. Spring Crow. Another charm. Actually thought they had faces on them there, that was hilarious. PVZ days, that's all that stuff, we've seen that. The Nurse. Ooh. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, that's actually pretty cool. I know what I've just said when I said it done, thingies, but this headpiece is... This headpiece is good. I like this kind of thing. Is that a jaw in there? On the bottom there. It is, isn't it? Like it's just a skull, I think. Can't quite see it. I had recently started playing a bit of Nurse as well, so that's quite nice that that's come along this time. I've kind of drifted away from her now, but that headpiece is really nice, dude. I love headpieces like this that don't have a face. It's just literally like that. Obviously, a bit more of a metal idea would have been nice, but yeah, I have a feeling the first-person arms on this though is just gonna be a green hand. They won't print this these collars. That's usually what they do. So she'll have default first-person arms, I think, apart from being green. That might look quite good though. These sort of shreds ribbons when she's flying, if they actually behave properly. You sort of have physics to them at the moment. Yeah, that's quite nice, that actually. Pretty damn good. Skull then. Pretty nice. I wish they didn't do like thingies though, like keyring style things of them. Imagine if they made this as an actual model, you know. as an actual 3D charm, you know? That'd be pretty cool. Pray for death. We're making foxes look evil when they're actually very cute. There's a lot of foxes outside my house because I live in a city. Get quite a few, well, the edges of a city I live on. You get a few of them running around in the roads and all that kind of stuff, and see them sometimes going outside and they've got the babies behind them. It's really cute. Sometimes go out and take pictures of them. Mushroom moon. That's quite nice. Thing is, like, they could do stuff like this, but we could have like a map that's like a big, like a Evolve, for example. That's an example I can actually use here. Aviary. There's a map on Evolve, which is like it's like a biome set in a tundra, but obviously it's like tropical inside where you actually play the game. You fight monsters and all that kind of stuff. If we had a map in this game that was like a terrarium, or it was like a, you know, a habitat of some description, like Jurassic Park chapter, you know, that kind of thing, then this stuff would look good on hooks, you know. But it's just at the moment, because there's so little of like actual, in terms of like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not really map variants, because there is a lot of map variants in this game, but it's like there's nothing that matches this, you know. The closest thing we have to proper jungle is probably Toba. But then that's all aliens and all that kind of stuff, you know? Like, I'm talking about proper lush jungle style stuff. Oh my god, the singularity skins here. Fucking hell. Get that. Ooh, my boy has lost his smiley face, though. Where's his smiley face gone? Jesus Christ, that foot is so good. Look at it, it's like a hand. Oh, fuck yes. That was one of them. I was kind of hoping this community one, innit? Yeah, singularity. That's really good though, dude. I kind of like the idea actually of it being look at the fan inside as well, like the actual PC inside under there. Fucking hell, dude! Just let the community design your skins, dude. That's fucking good. I'm happy about this, dude. I've not played Larry for a while. I kind of drifted away from him, but I am actually a Larry main. That's oh, chef's kiss. That's good shit right there. It's 47 level deep, like, but you know, we're gonna get there. I can guarantee that to you. That's really good. They've actually gone really creepy with it, because it did have a smiley face on the TV screen at one point in the because I did see the actual original, the person who designed it, the actual you know, when they posted it, their actual drawing of it. They've stayed faithful to it, because all the red pieces and all the little green pieces on his body are all like what they were. They've restored his animations. Do you know what? I watched him do that then, and I thought, we ever seen this before? They've restored his animations, because he never used to do that in the lobby. But I remember seeing that, now that I've seen it now. I remember seeing it around PTB time, where he used to look at his claw hand as well, rather than just looking at his blade all the time like that one. It's the equivalent of that, but his other arm. So they've restored his animations. That's beautiful. Bit of a Mandela effect going on there, because I was like, whoever seen this? That's really good, dude. I'm really fucking excited to get to this, dude. That's going to be so good. Got a clawed skin. It's another recolor. I think this might be a mishmash, actually, of a couple of cosmetics. I know the torso is the Fog Traveller. I'm not going to pretend to know what that is, because I don't really know the lower half. I know the head's the winter one. The head's actually part of that winter one, I think, where she's in the duffel coat, I think. Yeah. A couple of variants, green variants of Claude. Too bad. One in tail. It's a Dredge skin. It's actually a Dredge skin. That's Dredge. That's Dredge. I know Dredge when I fucking see him, dude. We've got a Dredge legendary, boys. The last time we had a Dredge legendary, it was some ugly fucking toy, right? So I'm kind of hoping, do we have a custom Mori though? Right? You know, we've not leaked to this, so that would imply that there's something special here, but that is fucking Dredge, mate. I can tell by that silhouette. He's got his head up there, and he's got his arms coming down, and he's got no legs. That's a dredge right there. So he's some kind of plant monster based on this. This is good, dude. I'm looking forward to this. That's really cute. Sleeping fox. Any character, yeah. Yeah, that's really cute. I fucking love foxes though, dude. I do actually love foxes. We've got a Fung skin. As I always say, Fang. That's quite nice. Yeah, very nice. Not really much else to say there, to be honest. As I say, it's a Fang skin. I have to come back to my old ways again. It's a Fang skin, as I say, because there is a lot of Fang skins, boys, you know? Yeah. It's still nice, as I say. I do play Fang sometimes when I play Survivor, so there's a bit of potential there for me personally, but again, it's Fang. You know, Fang has got loads of skins, man. There's a lot of survivors on the roster that haven't got skins for ages, and here's another Fang skin. But, you know, you've got to print that money. Get another banner, Burning Campfire, which is actually quite nice. That's got synergy with a couple of things, I think. We've got an Ace skin. My man's got his 60th open front cosmetic as well. Quite nice. It's quite clean, this one, though. Which is a good thing. Yeah. My man's dripped out for plants. It's just a shame this character's only ever played by cunts, but, you know, it is what it is. Kind of attracts him by his look, doesn't he? But yeah, it's quite a nice Ace skin. I was about to say, excuse me, where is it? It is actually a dredge skin. Okay, here we go. Fairy incisors. Let's have a look. Why is the man not even on the screen properly? I can't rotate it either. Does it have its own Mori? I actually can't rotate it. Okay, nice. I would like to see what I'm buying though, behaviour, yeah. I know I said I'd buy everything, but I would like to see what I'm buying. That headpiece is quite nice for what I can see of it. See the Mora? It's not got its own Mora, okay. Does look quite good though. This headpiece is actually giving me Darkest Dungeon vibes, actually. The weld in that game. I don't know what this Sadako effect's for though. The buzziness. Yeah, that's quite nice. Mycelium Nightmare is what it's called, is it? Yeah, Mycelium Nightmare. Got a figurine as well. Tis the Dredge. Is that what its arm is? I can't even see its arm, dude, because... Yeah, it is. It's a horse head, isn't it? It's growing out plants and all that kind of stuff. That's really nice. I mean, I'd love to be able to actually see it properly, you know? But, as I say, I legit cannot move this. I can't rotate him. I can't look at where he is. So, then we've got the Deep Rift cosmetics, which are a bit flowery. There's a bit of fucking glow going on, I've said about that as well. That's the Haddy skin, I thought that was somebody else, lol. I thought they might have sprinkled a little bit of fun in there. Yeah. As I say, it's better than bright blue. It is better than just throwing a fucking blue kind of bioluminescent paint over everything, which is what the original Deep Rift stuff, because that was just absolutely just... Right, okay, it's Sadako. Why is Sadako here? What? Even she's like, what the fuck? What's going on? Okay, nice. Sadako's got things. Oh! It's because Sadako's in my lobby. Right, okay, sure, whatever. Other things. It is there. I didn't see this for some reason. The first time I didn't internalise this plant going down a back. Because they mentioned in a survey a while back about evolving skins, which is a really good concept I was in favour of. Where you play as it, now she's jump scaring all the time. where you'd play through rounds and, you know, buy the XP you get. It's one of the cooler aspects of Fortnite, basically, because Fortnite does do that. But it is something that I found quite good, especially for killer skins. Like, take for example, just to go on the bit here. Where's he gone? There. So you'd get this as like the base, and then you'd play a couple of games as him, and he'd start getting spikes on his back, or he gets more cables coming out of him, and they'll be dangling from him and all that kind of stuff. You get more and more decrepit, you know, all that kind of stuff, until you reach the max rank, where it's the full final evolution of the cosmetic, you know. Like, it looked really good, and it'd give you something to play for as well when you want to grind your actual cosmetics, which is something I'm really in favour of. Something that most games don't even do, you know. But it's a really good way to keep people playing, because you're playing for more. You get more skins more value out of your skins as well. It's so cool seeing this back, dude. Nice. We have the Adam version. So this kind of looks more like autumn-like, which is quite good. Yeah, it's the Adam skin. We get the nurse skin, which for some reason we unlock everything as. Just the entire outfit, but okay. Again, very autumn-like. This one kind of looks better, to be honest, actually, than the regular one. Has more of a unified feel of autumn to it. We've got the cold blue, as you get later on in the year, and then obviously the plants as well are like orange. That's quite nice. Got Aurella's. Sorry, yeah, it's Aurella, isn't it? Aurella Rose. I keep thinking it's Oriella or something. I'm gonna fucking punch Sadako in a minute. I've just seen that, Anna, actually. I've just realised. We've seen the Feng one, we've seen the Adam one. Haddy one. Again, very autumn vibey. Is this a set? No, it's not. I didn't see that at the beginning, did I? Whoa. We're triple variant in, boys. Okay. So we've got the dredge one, which is a bit bluish. It's quite nice. Again, I can't show that to you properly. Very nice. Yeah. We've got more variants. This kind of drifts away though. I'm going to say that. It's a bit too yellow, a bit too bright. The previous one, I probably prefer that, to be honest. Yeah, that's getting a bit too bright as well. Green is just unnatural green. That's quite good. That's not too bad in terms of that, to be fair. Green's still natural. Very princessy-esque, you know, whatever you want to call it. Aurelia's, see, I'm saying Aurelia again. Aurella. Variant. Very nice. Do we get a third dredge one? We do get a third dredge one. We get another, no, it's Deep Rift 2, innit? Deep Rift 2, yeah. It's different particle effects, which is quite nice. Yeah, kind of. Doesn't strike me as very much difference though. Hang on. Yeah, the difference isn't really... It's the first time seeing this, boys. This is just live reaction, to be honest. So that's... Right, so you've got the green one, which is the basic one. Then you've got the paler one. Then you've got the greener one. I need to drink. So... Hang on. Let me just see what the difference is. It's that one, isn't it? Is it? No, it's that one. Yeah, there's kind of a difference, yeah, but it's kind of goes back on itself in a way. Deep Rift final of Haddy, gold variant, by the looks of it. Looks quite nice. Yeah, that's gonna be that, I think. We did look at these, didn't we? Did we? Yeah, we did. Well, that's going to be the Rift content. Very nice, very plant-based. We are just going to, you know... Hang on. I would like to go back to the beginning, please. Ooh, we get a sweet 100k. Where is my unlock button? It was at the bottom of the screen. Rift bundle. No, I don't want 20 extra Rift tiers. I don't understand why people buy that shit, to be honest. we will do just the standard. There it is. Lock it in, boys. We're going to start grinding this. Wow, okay, they've made a model for this. I think this always existed, I just didn't see it. They made an Aura Excel model, that's hilarious. So we have the Haddy skin, we'll start grinding through this. I don't know if there's actually shop content, other than, give me that, nice. Arella, to be honest. These are all just Arella skins, aren't they? Yeah. So what's a base look? Hang on, I need to have a look at her, because this is the first time I've seen her. It's that. Okay. That's the new survivor, who's going to be providing fucking speed hacks to Swifts. Is not something I'm looking forward to. That's quite cool. Got any pink variants? Yeah, kind of. All things wicked on the t-shirt. There it is. I did see that little teaser, the little tie-in. That's quite cool. Little fucking name drop on the t-shirt there. I don't know what the fucking hell Sable's supposed to think of that though. There's the chapter you came from. And then obviously you've got your slightly better variants. They're still the same model though. Just have different textures on them. It's got blue skins. I don't know what fucking blues are. Rares, because we've really gone full Fortnite. We've added an extra fucking... These, right, these were yellow. So these were yellow originally, and then these were your greens. And then these are obviously your purples. Just, I fucking wish they'd stop pissing around, dude. It does my head in. But yeah, that's going to be the new content. Bit of a weird one. Obviously, the flower stuff is, I can take it or leave it, quite honestly. But at the same time, it's quite good, to be honest. We get a Dredge Legendary, we get a good Singularity skin, all that kind of stuff. We've gone back to the default lobby now as well. But yeah, there it is. See you on the next one.